All right, Shalom. All right, Shalom. We are the brothers from the GMS Indianapolis camp, the branch out here in Indianapolis, Indiana. All right, and before we start, we want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that teach this truth and the well. Wa Shalom to sincere Akim that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, that's pushing this truth in sincerity and in charity. My name is Yeremia, and I'm accompanied with the beloved brother
Shakya.
All right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man, we were just breaking bread, earlier, just talking, and that's one thing that's so beautiful, about having conversations amongst brethren, because it's all going to revert back to the spirit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, which all of our, most of our conversations is spiritual anyways. You know what I'm saying? So, through the spirit, Yahweh Shai got us going into 1 Peter 4 and verse 12. All right.
I got you.
Come on.
1 Peter 4 and verse 12. Beloved, thinking not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you.
Right, because in this walk, all right, you're gonna be faced with different types of events, different types of situations, that may catch you off guard, but at the end of the day, it's all a trial of your faith, because in this walk, your spirit is constantly going to be tested. It's constantly going to be tried, because the Lord is trying to test who you claim to be.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it says in the book of Sirach 12, it says, my son, before thou comest to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, he's putting you through that. He's putting you through that those fiery trials, those trials and tribulations. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is trying to see what you're made of, man.
Okay.
You got something?
And keep on going. But rejoicing as much as ye are partakers of Yahushua Mashiach's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy.
That's right, man. This is but rejoice, man. All right. And so much as ye are partakers of Hamashiach's sufferings. Okay. All of us brothers, when Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, woke us up out of darkness, right? Out of being in the world, doing, when we're in the world, the Lord, he woke us up to what? This marvelous light, this wisdom. All right. He woke us up unto understanding, the true doctrine of these scriptures, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And blessing us with this wisdom, to move right before Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right. But with that, man, you're gonna have to, take upon, suffering, because Yahweh Shai suffered. Hey, if it wasn't for Yahweh Shai suffering, for him suffering, hey, we wouldn't even have this knowledge in the first place, man. The scriptures talks about what, that the servant is no greater than his master. And Yahweh Shai, he went through, all his suffering, and where is he at now? All right, he's sitting on the right hand side of Yahweh, man. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And in order for us Akim to be joint heirs with them, we have to be able to follow through with the the custom made hell, the custom made fire trials that the Lord has set up, for for our walk, man. Because each and every brother's walk is not all going to be the same. Brothers are gonna be different, gonna be dealing with different afflictions and trials. Some heavier than others. Some maybe less. But at the end of the day, it you know your walk, your trial is something. Your hell is custom made. From Yahweh Bashim Yashai. All right, because the Lord created you. He knows what you can go through. He knows what you can handle.
Mhm.
And at the end of the day, it's better to suffer for righteousness' sake, man. Because at the end of the day, there's a reward, man. You wanna reach that righteous reward.
Yup.
You know.
Yep. I got some.
God.
James 1:12. Blessed is that man that endure temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him.
That's right, man. Hey, the crown of life, man. All right. Salvation, man. All right, being crowned. All right, by Yahushua himself, man. All right. Whether you gotta lose your life, for Yahweh Bashim Shai, or make it on them chariots, man, and get crowned. You know what I'm saying? Can you read that again, Papa Shai?
James 1:12. Blessed is the man that endured temptation.
It says, "Blessed is the man that endured temptation." Hey, this walk is a walk of endurance, man. All right. All the afflictions and all the hell that you go through, it makes you harder. All right, it makes your spirit harder, man. All right, you start to become numb to a lot of shit that used to bother you or mess with you. Hey, man, because that's because Yahweh Bashim Shai is increasing your spirit. All right, for you to deal with things that may seem hard, but it don't really seem hard no more, because the Lord is toughening up your spirit, man. Is making your mind stronger, man. Because the times that we're getting ready to come into, all our spirits are going to be tested, man. We're going to be tested on really high levels, man. All right. Because the scriptures talks about what Jacob's trouble. Hey, some of us are gonna be here to experience that, man. All right, but the thing is, we have this wisdom, man. Hey, we have the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Shai dealing with us, man. We're constantly meditating upon His word. All right, praying to Yahweh Bashim Shai. All right. Just laser focus on the word, man. All right. To keep us strong in that day, man, because 2/3 of our people, man, they forsook Yahweh Bashim Shai, man.
Yep.
Therefore, that day is really they're gonna be suffering, but they're not gonna have Yahweh Shai to comfort them, man. All right. Because the majority of our people are not looking for salvation. They think Esau Edom's kingdom is heaven, man. All right, this wicked ass society, man. You have some.
Ephesians 6 and verse I'll start 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of His might. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh Bashim Shai, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
Yep, put on the whole armor of Yahweh Bashim Shai, man. All right, which that's not talking about literal armor. Nah, man, putting on the armor is putting on His word, man. All right, staying locked in the spirit and the power of Yahweh Bashim Shai. By what, man? Doing the things that's pleasing unto Him. You know, sacrificing your time towards Yahweh Shem Shai. All right.
Yup.
You know, reading. All right, fasting. All right. Um. You know, praying to Yahweh Shem Shai. All right. You know, breaking bread with the Akim, man. All these things, you know, build your spirit up, man. You know, that's putting on the armor, man. Because guess what? You got there's forces out there that you can't see or smell that are always targeting you, man. All right, that are always there lurking, watching you. All right, trying to knock you out the truth, man. All right, which in this chapter, it goes into when you read further down, it goes into how, you know, we are in a spiritual battle. This is spiritual warfare we're dealing with, man. You know, and reverting back to 1 Peter 4, where we read what think it not strange. Actually, I got it right here. I'm gonna read it again. 1 Peter 4 and verse 12. It says, "Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, because hey, certain things will happen." So like certain things.
I'll just take it right here.
Okay, so like, you know, certain things are gonna happen. All right, that may seem strange, right? It may seem strange, but you gotta look at it as, oh no, this is a test, man. You know, Satan fucking with you, and you know, certain things happening to you, man. You know, you know, you know, hey, don't worry about it, man. You know, because what the Lord is sending those demons, those spirits to test you, man. And we all know that that Yahweh Shem Shai, he controls spiritual demon Satan. You know, he controls these demons on the left hand side. All these demons on the left hand side will report to you to Yahweh Shem Shai. You know, these dogs, man.
Okay. Ephesians 6 and 12, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Bible shot, read that again.
Ephesians 6 and 12, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, man. This is spiritual warfare, man. All right, we're warring against high level demons, man. All right, hey. I want to quote this from Elder Jeremiah from Chicago. He was saying something. He said something that just stuck with me, man. And basically, these people in the world, all right, these people that you see on a day-to-day basis, you know, in the world, and going to work. All right, I would just use work as a perfect example. You know, they don't have to know you. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to know anything about you, but that demon that's on them may know you, man. All right. Like, a reason why I say this, because you know, something I'm experiencing at the job is Jake at the job will say some slick shit or some bugged out shit to try to get a certain type of reaction from me, right? You know, but in my mind, I'm looking at this whole situation like, nah, this is a demon trying to get me to act a certain type of way at the job. Then I get in trouble at work and all this other shit. You know, it goes down to levels like that, man. You know, Satan just spiritual demon Satan just jumping on people at work. You may experience random shit going on with your car, or you may get plagued financially, or you may get sick just out of the blue. You know, these are all demonic attacks, man. You know, a spiritual demon Satan and these demons, attack us brothers the most, man, because we're the same ones going up against this evil, demonic, wicked ass system, calling upon the names of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. You know?
Yep.
Keep some more.
Yep. It says, but against principalities, against powers.
But against principalities, that word principalities goes into demons. Keep going.
Against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world.
Against the rulers of darkness of this world, man. The so-called Illuminati, all right, these Edomite banking families, are these rich elite Edomite banking families. They worship spiritual demon Satan.
Mm-hmm.
They do blood sacrifices, man. All right, they do all types of weird ass, wicked ass rituals, man. That's how these devils gain their power, man. All right, and that's why this earth is in a completely wicked, evil, demonic, satanic vibration, man. All right, that's why there's, you know, alphabet flags everywhere. Every corner you turn, there's somebody rocking an alphabet flag. All right, and especially now, man. This is like the height of wickedness at all. What it was, alphabet. They had the alphabet parade.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. Like 3 days ago or something.
Yeah.
Just the whole block just filled with fags.
moles, man.
Yeah.
You know.
And we know that Yahweh Shai himself, he has said, I have long time holding my peace. You know. Hey, Yahweh Shai Shai, they've been allowing wickedness to go on. You know, without it being checked on a mass scale. But best believe soon to come, that shit's about to get checked real quick.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and it's gonna be very, very crucial. It ain't gonna be no, as the scripture say, what time like never before. You know, so hey, we're coming to these days where the Lord's about to check niggas for their wickedness. You know, and even us. You know, that's why we gotta constantly make sure that we're right with y'all about Shema Shai, because hey, we're not exempt ourselves. You know, but you good. We'll keep on going. It says, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Mm-hmm.
Wherefore take unto you the whole armor, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand.
You got it right.
So yeah, hey, we putting on our whole armor. All right, which is this truth. All right, we're walking to the best of our abilities, you know, in the ways of Yahweh Shema Shai, and that's what's gonna, you know, keep your that's gonna keep your armor tight, you know, and shiny, you know, actually applying the words, you know. It says they may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. So yeah, we wanna do what's necessary for these days to come, you know, because hey, Satan, these demons, all right, hey, they're constantly seeing, hey, where can I get this nigga at? How can I make him fall out? You know, how can I make him, you know, fuck up his own situation, and I can make him fall out through this, you know, things of that nature, you know. Which, hey, you might fall, you know, but the scripture say what? Righteous man falls 7 times, but you get back up, you know. So you're gonna fall, you know. We're not fucking perfect, you know, but hey, the Lord wants to see effort. All right.
Even these mental afflictions that you go through, all those are trials too. Yep. All those are a test too that Yahweh Shema Shai, you know, may you know, because hey, I would say that, you know, that's one of the things spiritual demon Satan likes to do the most, man, is he likes to attack you in your mind, man.
Oh yeah.
You know, a lot of times he likes to make you feel like and think, you know, that you're going insane, you know. But all those are tests, all those are trials. Yahweh Shema Shai wants to see what you're gonna do. Are you gonna pray, or are you just gonna, you know, sit there and, you know?
Right.
Nah, man, because hey, at the end of the day, it's a fight, man. You know, the scriptures is our spiritual weapons of warfare, you know, to combat Satan and these demons, man. You know.
Yep. I got a little bit more.
God.
It says, stand therefore having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. Yep.
Yep.
So, hey, yeah, because, hey, you know, these demons, they're constantly throwing them attacks. All right. So, hey, you want to have this truth so where, hey, you can discern and understand, hey, this is just a test, or this is, you know, an attack from, you know, Satan, you know.
Yep.
And you gotta have that faith. You know, you gotta have faith that, hey, the Lord, He's gonna, you know, bring you through whatever you're going through. All right.
I got a quick precept.
Yeah.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 13. It says, there hath no temptation taken you but such as is common to man. But Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. So, you know, no matter what type of affliction you go through at the end of the day, man, you know, Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai knows that, you know, you can get through it, man. You know?
Yep.
No matter how heavy, no matter how hard it may feel, man. You know? Because if the Lord, you know, gives you a certain type of affliction, you know, that's when you're, you know, your faith is supposed to kick in and just endure that affliction, man. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But these afflictions, these fiery trials, this is gonna be constant. This is gonna be constant until Yahweh Shai returns, man. And we want to be found faithful at the end of the day, knowing that we conquered, you know, all these demons that try to get us to follow the truth. All right, and try to, you know, make us do things, you know, to lose our integrity, man. Hey, man, because Job, he kept his integrity. You know, all the hell that he catch, man. Job, he kept his integrity all the way, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So we wanna have a very courageous, you know, a valiant spirit, man. You know, and at times, you know, we're in the flesh, so, you know, there's gonna be times to where, you know, you know, you're gonna feel low in the spirit. But at the end of the day, man, hey, at the end of the day, you fight to get back up, man.
Yep.
You know.
God. I ain't had nothing else. You got something?
No, I ain't got nothing else.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll wrap it up on that. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Going to give all glory and praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Kagadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, salutations to the men of Zara pushing is true. Shalom to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.